first of all, is that how firefighting works? Like any random guy that comes up and says, "Can I help? I'm going to get you a helmet and put you in the line of danger." I feel like that's not how that works. Hey everyone, Andrew here, Melbourne Superman, super fit cosplay. We are trucking along, flying along into this series of what my favorite top moments are in each Superman movie. So today we're covering Superman 3. So a lot of people think that this is the film that ended the franchise. It's not. It's actually not. But it is the one that probably took the furthest leap away from the classic look that we know and love of the original four. Even Superman 4 kind of sort of almost went back to that original formula. We'll talk. But Superman 3 is definitely an outlier for these first four movies, but still a special place in my heart for it, so let's get right to it. Top 3 Superman 5 moments. Strike that, reverse it. Top 5 Superman 3 moments. So number 5, the look he gives to the guy in the farmland who's like got the big rig and he's like mowing the lawn or whatever with that giant lawnmower when he saves Ricky. I don't know why. I just don't know why I like this moment. It's actually kind of like not cool because obviously this guy didn't see that Ricky was down there. There's no way he could have seen that he was down there. But Superman saves him by stopping the blades, and he gives this poor like lawnmower guy this look, just like like you're in trouble, like I'm disappointed in you, and that's so not a look that you ever want to get from Superman. It's like if I'm that guy, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I've done nothing wrong, but I'm sorry. And I don't know why. I just like that. I mean, I like that entire scene, but just that, it's just a few of these moments in Superman 3 are just more, instead of top 5, they're just kind of funny moments to me, and I think that's kind of the vibe that we get in Superman 3 anyway, so it kind of works. Number 4, the Clark and Lana reunion. I love this scene. Like, it's so much fun because there's like plays on words, and they're talking about two different things, and it's obviously miscommunication, and you find out all you need to know about their relationship. We're introduced to Brad, and I just love the chemistry between Clark and Lana, so Christopher Reeve and Annette O'Toole. To me, this has always been a better chemistry than Christopher Reeve and Margot Kidder. Don't at me. Or do. Let me know. Who did you prefer in the original Superman movies, chemistry-wise? Lana or Lois? Comment down below. Let me know. But I just love their chemistry. I love when they see each other for the first time, that spark, and it's just like that nostalgia. It's like we've all been there, right? Where you see somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, and you remember all those feelings. Not necessarily that it has to be a romantic thing, but you remember that, and you're just like, it allows us to relate to these characters a lot. So I love that. Number 3. The video game scene. So obviously there's a scene where Ross Webster is playing a video game style, where he's shooting missiles at Superman as Superman's coming toward the supercomputer lair. And as a kid, I always loved this. It was like the Superman game that we never got that I always wanted. And it was just fun. It was just like a fun little graphic that we got to see. And I think it's because we put ourselves, kind of like with the reunion thing, it's like we put ourselves in these, in these positions where we're like, oh, it'd be so much fun to play that game, and this is really cool to see, and so you get really excited about it, and I think that that's probably why it's one of my favorite sequences, because it's just like, that's a lot of fun. I want to play that video game. Number 2, the junkyard fight into him changing into good Superman again. I've talked about this before. I love this scene. I think the effects, for the most part, hold up. There's a few sections where it's just like, oh, could have been better. But I think the acting in this is great. I think the concept of it is great. And I just like the scene. It's not too long. It's not too short. And it's just like, it's relatable. It's like an inner battle. It's an inner struggle that we can all sort of relate to, where, we all have that angel or that devil on our shoulder. And this is that. This is that sort of struggle in our minds, but put up physically. And I love it. Like, it ends with, the shirt open to the cleaner suit, and we see some of the best flying that we've ever seen. Again, the music for me is a big deal, and I just love that entire sequence. Honorable mention, this is a funny one. So an honorable mention goes out to when Superman shows up with Jimmy to the well, when Clark shows up with Jimmy to the factory fire, Superman changes into, wow, Clark changes into Superman, and he goes up to the fireman, who is not looking at him. He's like, is there anything I can do to help, kind of thing. And he's like, yeah, get this guy a helmet and whatever. And I'm like, first of all, is that how firefighting works? Like, any random guy that comes up and says, can I help? I'm going to get you a helmet and put you in the line of danger. I feel like that's not how that works. But then he just looks at Superman, and he just like lets out the most sort of condescending, oh, it's you. Like, I know he doesn't mean it that way. He's probably freaking grateful that Superman's there, but it's just like, oh, it's you. It's like, okay. Like, if I see Superman, if like Superman shows up and I'm there and he's there to help and I see him, it's not, oh, it's you. It's like, oh my God, it's Superman. Like, this firefighter, I know he's doing his thing. He's like preoccupied with the fire, but it's just always struck me as a funny reaction, and I feel like it's not realistic. But then again, that's Superman 3, isn't it? All right, number 1, my favorite moment in Superman 3, his first reveal. So when he goes into the photo booth and he changes into Superman, and you get the photos, and he gives him the photos to the kid, but he rips it up so that the kid can't see who he is. Fun fact, Aaron Smolinski, that is the kid who played baby Clark in Superman the movie, if you didn't know that. So a little bit of Superman trivia for you. But yeah, I just love that. I love that whole little sequence with, again, the music. It's an outlandish sequence at best, but that moment when he does that, the music goes and he flies off to save the guy who's drowning in a car for reasons unknown to anyone who's ever studied automobiles or physics. It's just a fun moment. I really like it. That's probably my favorite part of that movie. So those have been my top 5 moments for Superman 3. So we're trucking along here. So I've still got Superman 4 to do in this series, and then we're going to head on to Superman Returns with Brandon Routh. And after that, we're going to go into the Cavill universe and talk about Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and the Justice League. So look, if you've liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, ding ding. Follow me at Melbourne Superman. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.